All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on in SHIPIT Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB Quick Hit video. Today is Sunday, April 21st. It's a great day. It's Sunday. It's 50 degrees here in Tennessee, but no better day to be a part of the nation. No better day to take part in this 10-game or 11-game slate if you're playing over on FanDuel. I'm pumped up about this slate. We'll dive right into it. But before we do, this show is brought to you by 4Deep. Head on over to 4Deep. Type in the promo code SHIPIT to get 20% off of any membership over there at 4Deep. Those guys are absolutely crushing it. I was watching them yesterday on Twitter. Screenshots galore from all their bets that they made. Jamal Murray, points, rebounds, assists, over 34.5. I think he got to 36. They're rocking and roll over there. SHIPIT Nation members, you do get a free, I think it's a month-long membership over there right now when you enter that promo code in there. But let's dive right into it. If you aren't in SHIPIT Nation already and would like to join, be a part of the nation, head on over there, enter the promo code HOOP15. We got you covered for everything, all the content, all the projection, the tools, the community, the best Discord in the community, no doubt about it. You get 15% off when you enter that promo code HOOP15. Well, let's dive right into it. We'll start with the pitching today per usual. Man, this is an ugly, ugly pitching slate in my opinion. Not that many great arms to choose from, but at the top of the list, I think we got a very great arm. And for me on FanDuel and for me on DraftKings as well, I think he's squarely in play. And I don't know how you are going to get something different than my man, Aaron Nola, taking on this Chicago White Sox team. And man, oh man, they are a bad offense. They are a bad baseball team over there on the south side of Chicago. This game's being played in Philadelphia. Aaron Nola, really like him to get the quality start on FanDuel, get the win on both sites and rack up 8+ Ks, what I call the trifecta today. I don't see a scenario outside of injury where this White Sox team can get to Nola. I'm playing him on every single team that I can possibly get to because I think he's that great of a play today. Number 2 for me would be Luis Gil, $7,900 on DraftKings, $8,000 on FanDuel. Fair price on both sites. And man, this Rays offense is pretty putrid itself. Scored absolutely 0 runs yesterday in the first 9 innings of baseball. Had to go to extras to get to 2 runs. They are not a very good offense at this point in time. And Gill striking out over 30% from the right and left-handed side of the plate this season. So give me some Luis Gil if you wanted to pair him with Nola. Third for me would be Sonny Gray, $9,500 on DK, $10K on FanDuel. And man, I'll be honest with you, that price is just too high on both sites. I personally won't be getting there. I don't like the prices for Sonny Gray based on the amount of pitches that he's going to see, 65, 72 pitches in his first 2 starts of the season. That's just too much of a price for me to pay. Great pitcher, great real-life pitcher, but can he get you 7, 8 innings and rack up the strikeouts to go along with that? I do not believe so. Coming in next for me would be my boy Frankie Montas taking on this Angels team, and I think Frankie's a great play today, $8,500 on DraftKings. $7,500 on FanDuel. I think he's a great GPP play over there. It's a tremendous price over on FanDuel. Taking on this Angels team. Hey, they've been on the East Coast all week long, and they're ready to get home. I can promise you that. They'll get home after this game. And so they're tired. They went out and partied. They had some Skyline chili last night. They went to Montgomery, and they're ready to get back to the crib. I think Frankie Montas mows this team down. Get around Mike Trout, and I think it should be a great day for Frankie Montas. Next up, Louis Varland on the bump for these Minnesota Twins. Taking on this AAA squad of the Detroit Tigers. Not a very good team. 6,400, 6,600. Great pairing with Aaron Nola over on DK. Really like Louis Varland over there. Striking out 25% of left-handed hitters on the season. So make sure you're paying attention to that confirmed lineup for Detroit. Hey, if you see 6+ Tigers in there that are going to be in the lineup, let's lock and load Louis Varland. Don't mind him at that price point. Lastly, I want to mention George Kirby, not on the DK main slate, but he is on the FanDuel main slate. I don't mind George Kirby. 50-degree weather tonight in Colorado. It's the first game of the doubleheader. We saw what Luis Castillo did last night, 9 Ks versus this putrid offense in Colorado. So give me some George Kirby on FanDuel if you wanted to get a little bit different, if you want to get a little bit weird, $8,800. Let's just recap my top pitchers. Aaron Nola, number 1, clear cut number 1. I would kind of lump Luis Gil and Frankie Montas in at 2B, 2C for me, but they're way down the list. And Louis Varland would be a GPP dart throw, and then Sonny Gray and George Kirby, want to mention them as well, but I personally would not be getting to either one of them. Moving over to the stacks, I'm not going to mention the Mariners. They would be one of my top stacks on the slate, but we'll focus on games where both of these teams are playing. You can certainly play the Mariners against Cal Quantrill if you wanted to over on FanDuel, but combined slates, let's go Astros, number 1. Taking on Parker, the lefty-lefty. I don't mind the lefty-lefty matchups. Give me some Tucker. Give me some Yordan Alvarez. The Astros will be my number 1 stack today. Number 2 for me is going to be those Cincinnati Reds. Taking on Soriano. They put up 7 runs in back-to-back games against this Angels team. I think the trend continues today. Ellie De La Cruz, he's a maniac when he gets on those base paths. I think he gets several stolen bases today. Number 3 for me today. We're going to Coors Field 2.0. Give me the Kansas City Royals. Very hittable pitcher today in Irvin that they're taking on at home. This offense is fun, especially at home where these Royals teams can stack runs, they can stack bombs, they can do it all at home. Number 4 for me would be those Baltimore Orioles in that same game. Taking on Seth Lugo. I would actually target the right-handed hitters, kind of a reverse splits type thing. Give me the righties. There's not many in that lineup, but if there are, I would build my team around those righties. You can always throw in Gunnar Henderson, folks like that, that can hit some power, hit some bombs. But yeah, give me some Orioles. And my low-owned stack of the day is going to be those Miami Marlins taking on the corpse of Kyle Hendricks, who just cannot get out major league hitters these days. Give me those Marlins. You can stack them up, 3-man on DK, 4-man on a FanDuel, but I like these fish to get to Kyle Hendricks. Let's talk about some of my low-owned, or not even my low-owned, but my value and one-off plays that I'll be playing today. Give me some Yordan Alvarez. He's going to top the list, 5,600 on DK, 3,900 on FanDuel. Really like Yordan, that lefty-lefty matchup that I alluded to. Next up, Seth Brown. Seth Brown, hopefully batting clean up today, $3,100 on DK, $2,200 on FanDuel. Obviously, that's a great price over there. Really like him against Tanner Bibby today. Josh Bell comes in next, first base eligible, $4,000, $2,800 for those Miami Marlins. Really like Josh Bell today against Kyle Hendricks in that same game. Give me some Dansby Swanson, shortstop eligible, $4,400 on DK, $2,900 on FanDuel. Really like Dansby Swanson today in that matchup. And lastly, my home run call of the day. Mark it down, write it down, take a picture of it. In St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Really like Nolan Gorman to take Colin Ray out of the ballpark today. Second base eligibility, $4,300 on DraftKings, $2,800 on FanDuel. He is my home run call of the day. That'll about do it for us over here again. But before we get out of here, a reminder, head on over to 4Deep. 4Deep, enter that promo code SHIPIT to get you 20% off any membership over there at 4Deep. They are absolutely crushing it. And we'd love to see you over here at SHIPIT Nation. If you're not already a member today, enter the promo code HOOP15, get you 15% off all sports, basically $1 a day. You have monthly, weekly, and annual memberships. That'll do it for me. I will see you guys next weekend. Good luck in your contest today. I'll see you at the top of the leaderboards. That'll do it for us for SHIPIT Nation. This is your boy Ham. Let's ship it.